So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to open the GIMP software. This is a free software that you can use to create images. Once the GIMP software is open, we go to File, New, and we need a certain file size here, and we are going to go with 1280 over 720. That's the standard size for Toonly images. I'm going to change the DPI from 300 to 100 because otherwise the file will be very, very large. So we're going to create a new layer. In order to create a new layer, you go to the right hand side corner, click the plus button here. And we are making sure that fill width, we change it to transparency. Click OK. Then this layer we're going to delete. We'll just drag it down to the delete sign on the right hand corner. Now on this screen, we're going to take a text. Just going to make this like this. And we're going to type in work in progress. 3 dots. Work in progress. Three dots. Under work. Always under work, it's better. Hopefully you can see what keys I'm using. I'll do that like this. We'll add a few more of those. And a few more. We'll enlarge it in such a way that it will all fit on one long line. Take the move, is this arrows here. And I'll put it on the top. Then we click on the rotate tool. If you don't have it, it could be undefined transform. Just long left click and select from the menu rotate. And we are going to rotate this slowly in an angle. What I'm trying to do is actually adjust this to fit in the middle. Take the move tool again and put it straight in the middle. Let's rotate it a little bit more. It doesn't need a lot, however, I think that that's enough. Once you are happy with your result, we're going to duplicate this layer. Just before we duplicate, let's go into text. Let's move it a little bit lower. Just change the font quickly because I'm not quite happy with this font. Let's see what fonts we have. I need a font that's a little bit larger. Here it is. We'll use this Badoni font, heavy. That actually helps us a little bit. Now you can see it's just on one line. Once that's done, we click, bring it in the middle, rotate it again, add the corner, rotate. Let's move this to the middle. Now the best part about this is that you're going to do it once, and once it's done, you'll be able to use it over and over again without needing to do it again ever. Here it is. Now we're going to take this one, duplicate, right click on it, duplicate layer, move it a little bit higher, duplicate again, move it a little bit higher, duplicate again, and we'll repeat this a few times until we actually have a few of them. So I want to see the word underwork. Then I'll take this one and I'll try to have 2 of them in the same space. Take this one, try to have 3 of them in the same space. Just adjusting a little bit the distances between them. This one should have 3 again. Here it is. And we are going to duplicate the layer again. And we're going to have 2 of them here. And again, we're going to duplicate, and we're going to have just 1 word. So I'm meaning the number of times that the word actually appears. What I want to do also is to insert my logo. You can do that as well. So I'll just quickly go to where I know I have my logo. I'll just pull it over. And I'll bring it on the bottom of all of those. Let's make a group. And we'll bring all those layers in the group. The easiest way to do that, you just literally take each and every one of them and drag them up in the group. I think that that's a little bit easier. I don't know why my selector didn't work. The last one we actually do not need. It's now this one can be deleted. That's the base. And on the layer group, we're going to reduce the opacity. That will reduce the opacity of all of them at around, let's say, 40%. I think that that's sufficient. 40 is good. We're going to go File, Export As, select File Type. We're going to select PNG image. We'll call it Watermark. Okay, change the name from Untitled to Watermark. Let's make sure it goes into the right folder. And to take it, my folder here, and create a new folder and call it Watermarks. You can create multiple watermarks, so you'll have all of them. Export it. Make sure you have save gamma. Export. Once it's exported, go to your Toonly. Go to Objects. Upload new object. Go to the folder where you saved it. Open it. Save and upload. Now, for each scene that you have, you go to the beginning of the scene and you bring in the watermark. Once you brought it in, just adjust it to the center. Change the effects into instant. Save. And take it all the way to the end of the scene. Moving to the second scene. Again, make sure you're at the beginning. It automatically put it on the top of everything else. Put it in the middle. Adjust it to the whole length of the video. Save your project. Export your project. Once this is exported, you can actually send it to the customer, and you do not need to worry that the customer will actually use it without paying for it or something like that. It doesn't really disturb. If you feel it's a little bit too strong on your video, you can reduce that transparency even lower. And that's about it. It's very easy and very fast to make it. So as you can see, it doesn't really bother that we have that underlay. The customer will understand that very well. However, your work is protected and you know it was not going to end up somewhere where you don't want it to. So I hope you enjoyed this one and see you next time.